Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Sawyer and Saxon. Oh. Happy birthday to you.
That's me, Makari, and that's Sawyer and Saxon, two of my favorite twins. We're neighbors and friends, but our stories go way deeper than that. We are a part of the Aflac Cancer and Blood Disorder Center family.
Mikari is strong, intelligent, and beautiful.
She's an awesome person. She has a heart of gold. She was always singing, performing. She was just a little star.
She auditioned for Lion King, and then she had to go and do other auditions, and finally she booked. So she went on tour with the Lion King.
I've known the Tarpleys since before the boys were born. And they're just an amazing family. And the best part is they love music too.
Just like us.
A little bit before Sawyer and Saxon were born, my husband and I were expecting a set of twins, and we had a devastating loss. I nearly lost my life, and we unfortunately lost our babies. And so when we got pregnant with Saxon and Sawyer, we were thrilled and delighted, and had a beautiful pregnancy. And they got here, and then we got the news that Sawyer had sickle cell anemia SS. When we found out that he was diagnosed, I felt like I watched his entire life I flashed before my eyes. I knew that what came with the disease would hinder him and make his life very difficult.
I remember asking you one time, what does it feel like? Mm-hmm. And she told me, imagine your foot falling asleep real bad. You know how painful that is. It feels like needles. Now amplify that and put that all over your body. I really did feel like my son had a death sentence.
And his doctor was like, the best thing for us to do is to get him the best care, which is how we came into the hands of the Aflac Cancer and Blood Disorder Center. When the doctors sat down and talked to me about Sawyer and the option for a bone marrow transplant, she was like, it's not a walk in the park. Mm-hmm. The best possible option for this is a sibling donor match, which means same mother, same father. So we'll get Saxon tested and we'll see. And what seemed like a year to me, his lead doctor called. She was like, you normally don't get these calls from me, but I'm so excited. I want to say, congratulations, Mrs. Guillory. Saxon was a perfect HLA match for Sawyer. I hit the floor, I cried. I remember telling her thank you. I literally felt the weight lift from my shoulders. It gave me a sense of hope.
Makari was 15 years old when she was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Well, we thought it was initially a thyroid issue, and then to go to the cancer side of that, what do? You never prepared for that.
Right when she gets diagnosed, everything shuts down because of COVID. Yeah. So now it's like she has to go into a hospital several times a week, and there's this crazy virus going around, and she's gonna be immune deficient.
My understanding of cancer before was just like what you see in the movies and just this awful and gloomy time. And I mean, yes, I could not be feeling the best that day, but I still had the doctors. They were so nice and smiley and asking me what I needed. And it's a comforting space. The Aflac Cancer and Blood Disorder Center is a wonderful place. And honestly, I know a lot of people are probably like, what? Like, a center for cancer is a great place, but honestly, it is. When you're there, you really get that feeling of you're being cared for. The people there care for you and they want to heal you.
So Makari's care at the Aflac Cancer and Blood Disorder Center has been phenomenal. It's like we're walking in to see some old family or friends. It's been amazing.
So last year I was turning 16 and big sweet 16 parties. But on top of COVID, on top of fighting cancer, we were like, okay, What is connected with people of color and supporting them, and funds for disorders and healing and research. And we thought, OMG, we live right next door to a sickle cell survivor. So that was just like, oh my gosh, we can give to sickle cell. We'd aimed for $16,000 in research money, and we ended up raising like almost 20.
Ultimately, she has used this to help other people and to be a light for other people.
She would not talk about her accolades, but she'll talk about this and want to encourage people and lift people up, and that's special. If we could help raise money, that's what it's about. Hopefully, we'll have a cure for cancer completely one day.
Then when you see things like Sawyer's bone marrow transplant, if I can give money and know that it's really going to help the cause, I do it all day long.
There are no words that amount to the gratitude that I have for every dollar, every cent being given towards the Aflac Cancer and Blood Disorder Center. They are doing good work, and it's going to a good cause. And because of it, I have living, breathing proof that it works.